You all might know that Aries is one of the most controversial rappers in South Africa, with a history of multiple beefs with rappers in the industry and many fallouts with a lot of friends, if not all his friends. In today's video, I will be emphasizing on the different crew splits Aries has experienced in his rap career, mainly being the Wrecking Crew, also known as TWC, and the Rubber Band Gang, and putting all speculation to a close. Now, for you to understand why the splits happened, we need to understand Aries, which was always the main artist or face pushing both labels. Aries has always been the shining light everywhere. He has been releasing tapes like Casper's Picture and Brownie's EP before bagging the deal with Ambitious Entertainment in 2015. While at Ambitious Entertainment, he released two projects, which was the Cutaways EP and debut album Paradise, which included hits like Couldn't, Zimbali, Mngani, and many more, which made him a commercial star in the music industry in 2016 and 2017. In early 2017, Aries, as well as a few members such as Fifi Cooper, Flame, Ben Q Mark, Mash Beats, were in a record label drama never seen before, with all those artists claiming they were not paid enough. Even Aries exposing he didn't sign a formal contract.
So Aries, Flame, Mash Beats, Benchmark, who all left from Ambitious Entertainment, started their own label and gave birth to the Wrecking Crew, TWC, with additional members like Echo, Mellow, X Global, and Words joining the crew later on. TWC was the most impactful group in their time together, dropping multiple albums and working well together, and no doubt have contributed to South Africa's hip-hop history. The split of TWC has been the most controversial crew split-ups in South African history, with the biggest rumor being that X Global slept with Ashley Ogle, which was Flame's girlfriend at the time, and Aries decided not to tell Flame about the affair X Global was having with Flame's girl. Now that rumor is not true at all, with all parties involved in the scandal denying that ever happened. It also wouldn't make sense for Flame to be with Ashley after the crew split up because she cheated with Flame's trusted friend, so that theory can be totally cancelled out and tossed into the bin. However, there are two theories that make sense and are the inevitable downfall of TWC. The first being that ain't no way 28 niggas are living in one house and things are going right. I'm not throwing shade or anything, but let's face the facts. With Flame, Eco, and Mellow admitting in an interview that the crew had money problems and didn't split the money accordingly shortly after leaving the Wrecking Crew. The first theory leads to the second theory, and that there were two big egos in Flame and Aries who were an untouchable duo and at the peak of their powers, and to every downfall of man, there is a woman involved. Prior to Ashley dating Flame and Raquel Jones dating Aries, they were once friends and had a fight while they were dating the superstars, and they now hated each other, with Ashley even claiming she was supposed to be dating Aries, not Flame. The two ladies dating the two superstars must have made Aries and Flame know they were the main contributors and had no use for the crew anymore, as they had built successful individual careers and there had to be one queen. And Flame, as well as Eco and Mellow, were the first to leave to start the lean team, leaving Aries and Raquel with everyone else at the Wrecking Crew. Aries, Mash Beats, Words, X Global, and a few more started the Rubber Band Gang. By now you'd think Aries had learned his lesson because now there weren't as many guys living under one roof, and it seemed even in terms of music, on the business side, they were more organized and everything was going well with the Rubber Band Gang. Until this happened. As time went on, X Global and Words were becoming less present in representing the Rubber Band Gang in late 2020 and early 2021. A week before Aries dropped his anticipated mixtape Today's Tragedy, Tomorrow's Memory, it was all removed from platforms for pre-order, and the unthinkable happens. Aries and Mash Beats split. Now, as a fan of Aries, this was heartbreaking news to hear, as Mash Beats and Aries were inseparable, and yet again, Aries has lost a close friend, and history of TWC repeating itself with no one wanting anything to do with Aries. The mixtape is back for pre-order the same day and drops the following week with no problems. The reason for Mash Beats leaving could also be that he wasn't happy with how money was split up with Aries. The question is Aries the bad guy in all of this? I believe he's not the bad guy, as Aries helped build all his friends' careers, while at times his own career was suffering, and also supporting them financially, especially at TWC House. And even if Aries didn't pay them accordingly, he couldn't have done that on purpose, as Aries knows what it's like being exploited by someone with his experience at Ambitious Entertainment, so he wouldn't do the same to people he regarded as his friends. In conclusion, at TWC, they were just young black people trying to get together and make the best music they saw possible, but got hit by a few reality checks such as money management. And no one must blame them, as Aries was 20 or 21 at that stage, and Flame being younger than that. Also, their loyalty for the crew ended up being the downfall to TWC. And as for the Rubber Band Gang, maybe it's just evident that friends and business don't mix at all. And this is the dark side of Aries. Make sure you subscribe for more content, like and follow.